evening, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to Unnatural Selections. As always, I'm your host, Alfred Warner. On tonight's episode, ladies and gentlemen, we are showcasing a film that stars a sort of dual pairing. Almost a tag team of actors who many of us will no doubt recognize from their many pictures together throughout the 1980s and early 1990s. Tonight's episode, however, features a film that is, I'm sad to say, often overlooked between the two. I'm talking, of course, about Blown Away. This is a 1992 erotic thriller from director Brenton Spicer about a young boy who falls in love with a sort of wild woman, and against the better wishes of his brother, falls into a deceitful web of lies and a murder plot towards her father. Now, there are two reasons, ladies and gentlemen, why we are showcasing this film tonight. First one, of course, as I mentioned earlier, is that this film is often overlooked, in my opinion, much due to the fact that it shares some confusion with the 1994 Tommy Lee Jones version of the same name. Also, I believe that this was made very quickly and almost immediately after their last film, License to Drive, which garnered much critical praise and reception. And this film's subject matter is far more mature and thus often overlooked. And the second reason, ladies and gentlemen, is the uniqueness of this film. The idea or the plot centers around something that is usually involved in an adult world. And they've taken that idea and moved it to a teenager's world. Now, this automatically turns the emotion up to 1,000,000, ladies and gentlemen, as often the maturity level of these individuals is far lower than the subject matter that they are dealing with. You cannot write this off, ladies and gentlemen, as simple teen love or lust. There is some raw, gritty, penetrative scene, very hard, raw emotion from this film and from these characters that we often don't see in films anymore, unfortunately. The truthfulness behind several of these images is often overlooked in today's films. Now, could this film be made again? It's possible. Would it carry the same weight, ladies and gentlemen? That remains to be seen. So many things have changed over the last 28 years. Some for the better, some for the worse. Now, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, this film deals with a subject matter that is certainly not incredibly original, but certainly the first of its kind. I do believe that this keeps it in its unique spot on our list, and for our list, for that matter. There are quite a few raw and gritty and emotional scenes featuring several of the actors, and it comes across very well on screen. And now that we know the history of the real lives of these actors, it makes this film much more intense. But, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, you are not to take only my word for it. Here on Unnatural Selections, we show you. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Blown Away. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Unnatural Selections. Until next time, stay safe. Enjoy.
Now, he's falling deeper and deeper into a world he can't escape.
There's a bomb in his bike. I'll be over tomorrow.
Where were you between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. the night that Darla Hawks was murdered?
Trust me, Rich, this will all work out just like you said it would.
Do you really want to do some serious time for this girl?
No, I'm gonna stay in here and burn while you walk away with all the money, okay?
Why, you think I planned it this way?